What up, though? This Prophet Mahmoud, and this is episode 3 of Kastoff TV. If you don't know what a Kastoff is, a Kastoff is being who you are, even when it's unpopular, when your thoughts and what you stand for is different in the crowd. You are a Kastoff. I am a Kastoff, and I'm your host, Prophet Mahmoud, and I'm gonna start it off with today's quote. It ain't all deep and philosophical. It is basically attract, don't chase, because when you chase, whatever you chase, it gonna run. And the moral to that is when you chasing something and the thing you chasing, know you chasing it, it has a tendency to run. Think about it. When you see animals in a wild hunting, soon as they start to chase, the thing run. Think about it when you dating, when you going pursuing too hard, people start to play hard to get, and it seems like they run. Even if they want you back, it just seems like it's a game. And so what I'm saying is quit chasing and letting people know that you chasing. Just put God first, and then you put your purpose second. Focus on your purpose, focus on your gifts, and focus on doing everything you need to do. And when you walk in your purpose and people seeing you walk in your purpose and you achieving the best things that you meant to achieve and you living your best life and you walking your best walk, the people you need and the people you need to attract will become attracted to you and want to be a part of your journey. And so when you focus on that, you won't be chasing and being misled, because once you chasing, when you walking on your purpose, then you start chasing, guess what you're doing? You no longer walking in your journey because you get off your own road and you chasing somebody else. Now you chasing this way. Now you chasing 3 different people. Now you chasing your tail, running in circles, and now you ain't even walking in your purpose. And when you walk into your purpose and you have a purpose and you trying to get to your destination, you have to be so focused. You down there had to be single-minded. Everybody a part of your life or everybody you communicate with seems like they had to be a part of this same journey. But when you chasing, it's going to run and you going to chase so far that you're going to lose yourself, your own mind, and your own purpose. So with that being said, attract, don't chase. Because whatever you're thinking about and focusing on and giving your attention and time to, if it's aligned with your purpose, you're going to attract it. Law of attraction. And so just focus on attracting, being the best version of you, and you attract everything you ever wanted and everything you need. And so don't chase, it'll run, and focus on attracting, not chasing. And that's the quote of the day. Now, I had to give y'all the trending news and what's been going on in my opinion of what I'm passionate about. And we have seen this lookalike Dirt character, and Tekashi 6ix9ine and this people, I don't know if they lured him in or they caught him somewhere, but they pressed him and made him put on a King Von shirt to coat to mock Dirt. And the guy seemed really scared and like he didn't want to do it. And I'm not even mad at 6ix9ine. We know exactly who you are. That man is the devil. That man is Satan, bro. And anybody say I'm playing chess, not checkers, you are Satan, because you manipulative and you making moves and be on like using other people for your own agenda, and they don't even know they being used. Somebody say I'm playing chess, not checker. I'm like, damn, I didn't even know we was playing a game. I thought we had a friendship. And they playing chess. So mainly they're using you as pieces on the board to get what they want. And so what 6ix9ine is doing is he is luring people in with his fame and his money, young black men, and he used them to do his dirty work and killing and harming other black men. And you benefiting off the crimes that black men committing against other black men, and you making music to benefit off of the black culture. So you making the money and you getting the clout off black people. And when those black people destroy each other and it's time to pay the price of destruction, you sell them all out playing chess, not checkers. And more black lives are destroyed. And then you brag about the good you doing. You showing you gave $1 million, you giving $50,000, but none of them people are black. They are Mexicans and Hispanics and people in, South America and stuff like that, Central America. But you make your money off black culture and you get your clout, your protection, your reputation off turning black men against other black men, watching them self-destruct, all the while you're a non-African American saying, nigga, nigga, any nigga, fuck nigga, 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 this, niggas ain't shit, niggas pussy. And so those people around you who doing your dirty work for them are really just slave-minded niggas who will let a non-black person say nigga around them anyway. A non-fuck black, a non-African American. Because let's be serious, niggas are descendants of slaves, American slavery. When we came into this country, we was Africans. But when we got brainwashed and Willie Lynch came and put his theory on turning the light slaves against the dark slaves, the men against the women, the north side of the plantation against the south side of the plantation, the old against the youngs, make them hate their dark skin, big nose, big lips, nappy hair, make them think everything about them is cruel, ignorant, and a curse, and make them feel so inferior, make us, the white man, feel superior to them, and you start quarrels against each other, make them start quarreling amongst each other, and you come and you cause the issue to go away, and you save the day, and now they looking at you as some kind of god. And if you do these things right, according to Willie Lynch, you can control their mind hundreds of years, even after they're free. And look at it today. Dark skin don't like light skin. Light skin don't like dark skin. The north side don't like the south side. Black men hate black women. The older black generation hate the young generation. Young hate the old. We hate our dark skin, so we bleach it in it and use filters to make us lighter. We get our nose done like how Michael Jackson them did. We hate everything we get perms in our hair to straighten our shit to look white or European or just anything non-African. And that is a slave mindset. And out of that mindset produced a whole nother non-African race of lost, slave-minded niggas. And so I don't even appreciate Africans saying nigga. So you know I don't appreciate a white person or a Mexican or any other non-American slave saying that shit. And I know some of y'all said we fucked up. We slave-minded niggas. But when we break those chains off our brains, all that slave mentality, and we become who we are, now we no longer niggas. We freed ourselves from niggerdom. Like, I have a lot of niggas still in me. I'm not totally free. I have a lot of nigga from being around niggas and born in a nigga neighborhood, born in nigga parents, in a nigga household, in a nigga environment my whole life. And so ain't no way that I could just be removed from that shit for 3 years and think all the nigga gonna be out of me. And so I am a nigga, not just all nigga. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, all them dudes is just chasing the clout and chasing the money. And pretty soon, the 6ix9ine guy who did the exact same thing to a whole nother group of black men before him, after he was done using them, told on them and got them dudes all them years, he gonna do the exact same thing to these young black men. And I'm sure a lot of them probably lost their lives and took lives in the name of that guy. And he gonna walk scot-free. I always said if 6ix9ine was black, he'd be in a prison with the rest of them guys. And so, but he's not. And that is my thought of that, man. And so we cheering this shit on, entertained by that shit by a non-black guy using black guys to beef and kill and fight with other black guys while you profiting from it, using black music to profit, and then you brag about giving non-black people money while you destroying black lives and call them niggas the whole while you doing it. And that's my thought of that, for real. Okay, Ben Simmons and Kyrie Irvin. Now, the report says Ben Simmons has missed the whole season, but got paid. And first it was he wasn't mentally ready, and now his back hurt. Now they're like, well, let's see some medical records. Now he's saying his back wasn't never physically hurt. It was mental what made him have back pains. And then we got all these weak weasels. Oh, mental health, Ben Simmons, protect him. Jamie Foxx speaking out for him. Where in the world? Now, it's people, like Ben Simmons going through his mental problems because he had a bad playoff series. He was scared to shoot free throws. He was scared to make a layup. He was just playing bad, and so they called him out on that. You know you can't call black men out. You know black men is not accountable for a lot of shit. You know these niggas are so mentally weak. And now they got another excuse with all. The reason I hate when people use mental health as an excuse because it's people with real mental issues who not gonna be taken serious because somebody who don't want to be accountable for their bullshit gonna use mental health as a scapegoat. The same way why a lot of women can't go forward that they got raped because it's another girl who wanted some money or wanted to get back at a man or was hurt, fucked somebody they regretted and holler rape and it wasn't true and the truth come out that they didn't get raped and somebody went to jail for it. And so now a real girl get raped, or like not a real girl, but a girl get raped for real and nobody believes them. The same way some real racist shit might happen to a black person and the white people get away with it. And on the other hand, it's a nigga who just do dumb shit, want to say racism as a scapegoat and not be accountable for his bullshit. That's the same shit I feel about that mental health shit. Ben Simmons and all these other weak weasels. Ben Simmons made $200 million, bro. He made a mistake or he froze up. Somebody called him out on it. Now it's mental issues. Meanwhile, it's a black mama in the inner city. 14-year-old son got killed and she got to sell chicken dinners to bury him. And she don't get that much time off because she got bills due. And her job will fire her if she missed too much work. They don't give a fuck about your mental health. Nigga, we need you on this assembly line. And nobody sympathized with her. We sympathize with the 6'10", rich, weak, weasel motherfucking nigga who made $200 million not showed up to work because he don't want to be criticized. And that's the nigga y'all cheering for? That weak ass shit? And y'all using mental health as a motherfucking thing to hide behind so many times? Some people really have mental health issues. And they won't even get the benefit of the doubt because of niggas like Ben Simmons. And Kyrie Irvin, he's doing his Ramadan. And at the same time, on Ramadan, he putting middle fingers up the fans and shit. We always want people to see the outer shit. I ain't eating. But in Ramadan, do you supposed to be putting middle fingers up to people because they booed you? And this the niggas y'all cheering on. Them niggas need to go to hospitals and go see some kids dying of cancer and be like, Mr. Kyrie Irvin, watching you play basketball is the only time it take my mind off of the stress and it make me feel good. Or Mr. Ben Simmons, I have a tumor in my brain, but when I watch you play and watch your defensive passes, it takes all the pain away. And I only got like a couple weeks to live and I really don't have proper care because my mama really don't have the money to pay for this. And so they're not giving me all the benefits I need. But watching you play basketball heals me. And then them niggas will take their gifts more serious and be like, I'm going to use my gifts as a part of my purpose. Instead of Kyrie Irvin just disappearing when he wanted, but still want to get paid. Ben Simmons disappear and not come to work whenever he want and still get paid. And a lot of y'all niggas, they don't have to do this. Well, let your bitch ass miss work and see what happened to you. And you get fired for your job and see what Kyrie Irvin or Ben Simmons give you 1/4 when you and your 4 babies out on the cold because you got to go to work. And y'all up here backing these hoe ass niggas who just don't want to show up to work. It's cool. If you don't want to show up to work, if this your cause, cool. But don't have your motherfucking hand out for a paycheck. Do a real sacrifice. All that time Kyrie Irvin was sitting about not getting a shot, that nigga got a fucking paycheck. Now let you go protest about your job because you ain't want to get stuck and see if you get paid. And see if Kyrie Irvin pay your motherfucking rent. Quit root for these weak ass weasels. And then hide behind some mental health shit. That's all I'm saying. Them niggas need to go back to the hood or go to the projects where the battlefield really going on, where mamas can't bury their 13, 14, 15-year-old kids. They got to sell chicken dinners and bake pies and shit to bury those kids. That's real life issues and have real mental issues and shit like that. Who can't get no help because they don't have any money. You niggas sitting on $200 million talking about mental health. Carl Anthony Towns then lost down there his whole family to COVID. Mama died, everybody died. If anybody had a reason to miss a whole season, it's him. That man ain't on TV saying, feel sorry for me, mental health and all this extra bullshit you weak weasels talking about. So that's my argument about that. Man, some niggas need to go back to the hood and see a real perspective. See when real niggas struggling. All y'all niggas talking all this fake ass pro-black shit ain't never lived amongst niggas for real. You niggas live white, think green, and talk black. Go to the real nigga neighbor. You love black people so much, go live amongst black people. I bet all you pro-black motherfucking Colin Kaepernick and the rest of you niggas don't live amongst black people. Because you niggas don't know black people like that and don't even like niggas for real. And I ain't knocking y'all from getting away from niggas because I want to get away from niggas too. Because like I said, there's a whole bunch of ignorant nigga shit where kids, 14, 15-year-olds dying, getting gunned down. And guess what? If you in them neighborhoods, that's going to be your baby or your baby friend. And really get real mental and issues and post-traumatic stress from watching their 14-year-old friend die in their arms. And that demon get on your back like, you can't walk around smiling and shit, getting tattoos on your face because you done killed my friend, bragging about it, getting props. That'll make you want to kill that motherfucker. Nah, your baby a killer. And that's hood shit. Of course we want to get away from that shit. Kaepernick, you know what? I'm going to leave that one alone. I'm going to leave it alone. Because I ain't got time. Because I be going over on these shows. This shit's supposed to be like 10 minutes. And then I get to talking about something I feel I'm 20, 30 minutes in this motherfucker. My pet peeves. I get asked that question so much, pet peeves. So I'm going to give, every time I do a show, I'm going to give my recent pet peeves. My pet peeves is all driving pet peeves. You know a pet peeve of mine that I really hate? Is when you on a highway and you in a fast lane and it's a motherfucker going the speed limit or under the speed limit. If you ain't doing 90 or better, man, get your ass out the fast lane, man. Go in the middle lane or the slow lane. The fast lane is for fast drivers. Don't get your ass in this fast lane with the speed limit 70 and you and this bitch doing 65 or 70 and we trying to do 100 in that fast lane and you holding up traffic all backed up. That's one of my motherfucking pet peeves. Another pet peeve of mine is when a motherfucker you ain't no traffic in front of you and you doing a fast pace and then some motherfucker jump in front of you real fast and then go slow as fuck. It's only one lane. Bitch, you could have just waited. I was fine. You jump in front of me, now you driving slow. You could have just waited for me to go. And then got in front of me and drove like a fucking turtle. I hate that shit. Another pet peeve of mine is when it's a light that stay red for about 5 minutes, then it flip green 20 seconds, and then the front motherfucker first on the line, and it's a long line, and you about 5 cars back, and this motherfucker missed a light text, and now we gotta sit for another 5 fucking minutes. Or a motherfucker taking their time, going all slow through the light. I'm behind them blowing my horn, bitch, go! Y'all about to make me miss this light. I hate that shit. And another thing, police officers, stay your ass off the highway if it ain't no emergency. You making this motherfucking traffic go slow, and now we late and shit because you know ain't nobody flying. Or everybody doing five. When the police is on the highway, everybody is doing 5 miles under the speed limit because this motherfucking police want to get on the highway with no emergency. Man, you stay your ass on the streets. We trying to go fast and get to our point of destination. But every time your motherfucking ass, Mr. Officer on the highway, now the traffic all slow, getting backed up. Man, you know we gonna do 5 miles under the speed limit when we see you. Nobody want a speeding ticket. That's the biggest waste of money in the world, fucking speeding ticket. All these light bills and gas bills or high ass rent and shit like that. Nobody want to pay no speeding ticket and shit. But so we scared of that shit. You on the highway, everybody going slow. Hey, police officers, keep your ass off the highway if it ain't an emergency. I understand if your siren's on and you're on the highway and you got to get to the point you got to get to, but you just on the highway, you slowing up motherfucking traffic knowing we going to go 5 miles under the speed limit. And now I'm late and shit to where I'm trying to go because it's a fucking police on the highway. And the police on the highway always be driving slow, just trying to catch a motherfucker. Man, keep your ass on them streets, bro. Stay your ass off the highway. If you ain't in the corner trying to catch a nigga speeding or ain't no emergency, you just cruising on the highway, fucking the floor of traffic up for real. Them are my pet peeves for real. Yeah, those are my pet peeves. Yeah. Stories from the block. People seem to like my avenue stories from the South Side. But one thing about my block, man, you get this credit for anything. You know, we already know, like, ain't no ghetto really that much different than any ghetto. Wherever you got broke niggas at and crime and whether you got drugs that need to be sold and drug addicts, you gonna find niggas selling drugs. Wherever you got niggas at with guns and drugs at and niggas ain't in their right mind, come from poverty, you gonna have killing. And so I ain't trying to act like my ghetto hard, nobody ghetto, but you know, ghettos worldwide, you get props for killing. For real, that's just what it is. And I know a lot of y'all, wow, that's stupid. Look, motherfucker, I'm just telling you what it is, not what it should be. So go on with your self-righteous shit. But in my neighborhood, now I ain't even selling my neighborhood. On Belmont Avenue, man, you can kill 10 million people, bro, and still don't get credit for it, bro. They gonna find some reason to nitpick that you ain't that guy. For example, it was in the 70s, it was a whole different group of people. Like, these niggas was real sociopaths. Like, they was strangling motherfuckers, going to people's house, robbing them, stabbing them 50 times. You got, I don't want to name names, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these people still walking around. But, like, they was doing sick shit. Like, one incident, it was two brothers who killed the lady, basically cut her head half off and was fucking her corpse and shit like that. And so one of them still doing life in prison and one of the brothers out. And so one of the brothers out, you know what I'm saying, his nephew, they was getting into it. And the nephew told him, nigga, you ain't no real killer. You ain't do nothing, nigga. You was just there. That's why Unc still doing prison. That's why he's still in prison and your ass got out. Nigga, you ain't do nothing. You was just there. And you know what I'm saying, everybody laughed and shit, you know, like, you know what I'm saying, like, discredited this nigga killing. And this dude right here was the dude who went to jail. I think he did about 20 years for it, 15 years for it. Get discredited. Like, you ain't no real killer. They quit talking that killer ass shit. Nigga, you ain't do nothing. You was just there. And he have no idea. He wasn't, this dude my age. God bless his soul. That's my friend Ice, man, Cube, Gene Black. He told somebody like, nigga, you ain't no killer. You was just there. You know what I'm saying? This dude did about 20 years for it. Cube like, nigga, you ain't no killer. You was just there. Walking around like you some fucking killer. You know what I'm saying? And so the dude who who did the killing, or, you know what I'm saying, was there or whatever, you know, he be bragging about gangster ass shit, nigga, how he missed jail and shit when niggas could get raped and shit like that. Like, nigga, jail soft now. Nigga, like, you can't even give a man a gut shot and a butt shot no more. We like, nigga, you gay. Like, because, you know, that era, they bragging about raping men and shit. Like, he mad because raping ain't relevant in prison no more. If you rape a man, you looked at as gay now. You know, I guess back in their days, like, you know what I'm saying? They be mad like, nigga, you rape one of these boys now who come in here thinking they tough, nigga, they'll ship your ass out, or you get more time, or it's strict now. They, you can't extort a nigga no more. Nigga, they'll move your ass. Talk about, nigga, how strict jails can be now. And so that's why he don't want to go back. It ain't like the good old days where you could rape a man. And so this the type of nigga you dealing with. And then his nephew come like, nigga, you ain't no real killer. You was just there. You know what I'm saying? And then another instance, it was a guy when we was kids. He had shot somebody a lot of time and basically did juvenile life. And then he get out to his down at 30. He did this shit when he was 15. He get into it with another nigga. And the dude tell him, nigga, you ain't no killer. You had your eyes closed. You shot him on an accident. And so, like, you always discredit. You, like, this block is crazy. Like, you get discredit. Or it's somebody who came home from 20 years for a murder and they brag like, nigga, I'm a killer. And you get nigga like, nigga, you ain't no killer no more. You don't want to go back. Nigga, you a bitch. You don't want to go back. And people are really try you about this shit. Like, nigga, you don't want to go back. Like, for real. And then another instance, it was another dude who had came home for murder. He only did like 6 years. God bless his soul too. He dead now. So Jeff T, my mentor, you know, Jeff T is my mentor. And so a lot of people are like, hi, Jeff T, your mentor, he smoke crack. Man, I always tell y'all too focused on the messenger and not the message. You can get a message from anybody. And Jeff T was a stand-up guy. So Jeff T came home from murder. And he was bragging like, nigga, I'm a killer, all this shit. You know, Jeff T don't even talk like that. You know what I'm saying? Because Jeff T deep in the heart is a good guy. But when he get to drinking some them cheap ass 99-cent beers, Jeff T becomes Superman and shit. You know what I'm saying? Then he come to alter ego, like, I'm this killer ass Jeff T, you know? And Jeff T was like, nigga, I'm a killer. And so his brother like, Jeff, you ain't no motherfucking killer. Man, you stabbed that man, you had to get that man off you. He was whooping your ass, Jeff. And so, like, just discredit Jeff. And Jeff broke out like we all laughed and shit. And so nobody even know the story. Nobody wasn't there but him and, you know what I'm saying, but Jeff. Like, the brother wasn't even there. And so, what I'm saying is, like, on my block, man, niggas would discredit you for anything, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, you could whoop 1,000 niggas. Like, I discredit people too, cause my nephew, God bless his soul, little Fred, love him to death. Fred be, nigga, I got them hands, nigga. I whooped 4 Northside niggas in the club yesterday. I said, Fred, you grew up a boxer, man. You whooped 4 drunk niggas in the club. You want some props? Go get a belt from boxing and you would get some props. So every time Fred brag about a fight, I discredit him like, nigga, you a boxer. Nigga, you been boxing since you was 5. Nigga, you was in the Golden Gloves and everywhere. You boxing in the Manual Store Gym in Detroit. Nigga, go box a boxer. We don't want to hear you boxing no street niggas and no thugs drunk in the club out of shape. And so I do that too. I discredit people. That's how my tooth got knocked out, because I had whooped somebody in Poop T. God bless his soul. Poop T dead too. And Poop T said, I heard you got into a fight, Prophet. You picked your matches. I said, how, Poop? How? I ain't know that nigga. He said, cause if you've been in a real battle, you've been on a battlefield for real, you'll be lumped up. If you ain't got no lumps, you ain't been into a fight. That's how Poop talk. You ain't been into a fight. You know what I'm saying? And so Poop said, I don't want to hear you bragging about another fight, Prophet, until you come back with some lumps. That's not a real battle. Right? And so I get into another fight on the basketball court. And so I'm thinking about Poop. Now, this dude is kind of fat, though. And so I ain't really want to, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, now Poop in my head. So if they come tell Poop I had to whoop the nigga at the park, Poop gonna discredit it. So I'm gonna let this dude get some punches in and shit. So I didn't, like, you know what I'm saying? He didn't hit me. Why the fuck my tooth get loose, bro? And then like a year later, I'm over Dante's house and I bit a piece of chicken and my tooth come out. So I lost a fight. I lost a tooth trying to prove something to Poop T. And so, man, whatever you doing, Bill, my day gonna discredit that shit. And so, man, that's some stories from the block, man. Whatever you do on Belmont Avenue, nigga, they gonna nitpick and pick that shit apart. You can go to Vietnam War, you go to Russia or where, Ukraine right now and kill 1,000 people, and they gonna say, nigga, you set off a bomb. You ain't mean to kill all those people. They gonna find some way to discredit your ass on Belmont, man. But that's my story from the block, man. That's how I got my tooth fucking loose. I don't know, because that was one reason. Then I got elbowed by Jamal Hannibal hooping, and it was just, man, I don't know. That might have been one of the reasons my tooth. I kept getting that same tooth hit. But I'm gonna leave y'all with prophet word of the day, and that is always, doing to others as you want done to you, and not just sometimes. It's a lifestyle, a spiritual law. Every faith practice that same principles. Do unto others as you want done to you, no matter what you believe in, whether it's Muhammad the prophet, whether it's Buddha, whether it's Christ, whether Hindu, no matter what it is, it all comes down to the same principles. Do unto others as you want done to you, and that's living in the spirit at its core. And we think spirituality is lighting sage or lighting incense or being in a wilderness and shit. But spirituality at its core is treat people the way you want to be treated, because a lot of times people can't see how you treat people. But we want to eat certain foods in front of people to prove our spirituality. We want to go to holy church. We want to go to church a holy day to prove our spirituality. We want to Kyrie Irvin do Ramadan, and let everybody know we doing, and stick our middle finger up to people at the same time, and let people know we spiritual. Or we want to pray in front of people, or do all this shit that make us look spirituality. But spirituality at its core is doing unto others as you want done to you. Shit that people can't even see. And so I leave this as like, I'm gonna flip the word around. It's the same shit, but like, whatever you want done to you, or however you want to be treated, or whatever you want people to do for you, do for others. Do for others. Whatever you want done to you, do for others. And so I had a conversation with a close friend of mine was talking about, man, fuck that job. I was nigga, you ain't gotta call in because they'll get rid of you in a heartbeat. Nigga, like let them figure it out. You ain't gotta call in until somebody can get in your position. And I was like, I'm a business owner. I don't want nobody to treat my place of employment like that. And so I'ma treat their shit how I want other people to treat my shit. Doing to others as I want done to me. And so that is all. That's spirituality at its core. And I'm out. Thank y'all for everybody who tuned in to Kastoff TV episode 3 with me, Prophet Mahmoud. If y'all like this, don't just get in my inbox talking about y'all liked it. Just please do me a favor. Just all you do is press like, press subscribe, leave a comment, and share it. If y'all like this, share it. Share it. Don't tell me how this shit need to get big, man. That shit should blow up. How? If you listen and you won't turn other people on to it. It don't cost you $1. I'm not on here asking y'all for money or nothing. Just please share it. Thank y'all. One love, Prophet Mahmoud. Represent all the Kastoffs worldwide. One us.